This is the webinar on print on demand, and I'm joined by Rob and Peter. Rob, do you just want to give us a quick introduction to yourself?
Yeah, sure. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Rob Golinowski, I'm head of sales for Roland in the UK. I've been with Roland for about 12 and a half years now, mostly looking after our internal sales team and all of our dealer channel, and excited about PurseBiz and the opportunities that this brings for the Roland customer base.
Brilliant. And Peter, do you want to give us an introduction to yourself as well?
Yeah, so my name is Peter Walkens from Belgium, being responsible for software within the Roland DG EMEA, and being at Roland for 3 years, I think. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. So, as you said, we've got a bit of a presentation that we're going to be going through, and then we've got a demonstration as well of this this platform, this software that's available for print on demand. So, what I'll do is just hand over to Rob to talk through the first part. And as I said, any questions, just pop those in the box, and we'll be able to answer those as we go through or at the end.
Cool. Okay, great. So thanks, Joe. So the first question then is, what is PurseBiz? So as we've got on the screen, basically PurseBiz is an e-commerce platform that will allow customers to be connected with Roland product owners. And what that means really is it's a web shop in a simplistic term. It's a software that can be used as a web interface and a web shop to allow people to have an online e-commerce opportunity very quickly, very easily to add on to their business. It's designed for Roland customers, and mainly our kind of wide format Roland customers. So it's designed with people who've got sort of print and cut machines or Versacams or other printers in mind, and it's designed to allow them to sell the typical output they produce with their equipment. So there might be banners or T-shirts or posters or pull-ups or the various things that customers are currently producing on their machines. But it's not only allowing them to to sell their equipment, it's allowing the end user to select their designs and actually in some cases customize them as well. So this could be adding text, for example, to a template, or sort of changing a slight bit of detail from one print to the next. So it's allowing end users to have a bit more control over the design of their files without a Roland user having to create the artwork. Now, the good thing about being online is, of course, it potentially offers Roland users an opportunity to attract more customers. Most people have got a client base, and they're quite happily sort of selling to people either via word of mouth or via referrals or actually repeat business. But as everybody knows, you've only got to pick up your phone or your laptop these days and go to one of the search engines and search for a provider of, and you'll come up with a list of various companies. So having yourself visible with an e-commerce platform can potentially help you attract a different customer base. Another good point for the Roland user is that it allows files to be prepared without the print operator having to do any of the design work. So this is a great feature if you're a small company that's only got a few people, or in times like now where you might have some of your team that are not kind of working currently or not in the business for a variety of reasons. With PurseBiz, the end user can actually prepare the file for you, and it can come straight down into your print queue, ready for you to basically sort of put onto your Roland printer and start printing it. So it can take a lot of the sort of time-consuming design work out for you. As it says on the screen, there are currently 2 different packages available, which we'll just explain a little bit more about in a few minutes for you. But those packages start from around £225 plus VAT per month. So it's a very affordable way to very quickly expand your business offering. Now, we've kind of touched on some of the sort of the key benefits earlier on, but it's worth just highlighting a few key points right now. Everyone is aware of COVID-19 and the current situation, but that's changed a lot of the habits of people in not only the UK but across Europe and the whole world. And chiefly amongst those is everyone's buying habits. If, like me, you've tried to get an online delivery slot for your shopping recently, you'll have found that you can't do it because everyone is buying things online right now. and they're using those online platforms a significant amount more than they were. One of the statistics there basically has shown that shopping online for groceries, basically the percentage of people doing that has doubled in the last couple of years, and it's been largely driven over the last 6 months by various events. But it's not just the actual act of shopping online, it's all sorts of things. It's how people do it. It's whether they use a PC or whether they're using a mobile, whether they're just sort of gathering information in browsing, or whether they're actually sort of using it to place their order and buy their product. But you look at those two statistics, or those 2 points, and PurseBiz then suddenly becomes a really powerful tool to very quickly make sure that the sign maker or the Roland customer can be where the customers are. Now, with a lot of these platforms, you do need some sort of software skill to enable it to be customized for your shop, or to be created in the first place, and have the right type of products on the platform. But in the case with PurseBiz, we've done all that work for you. So there are already lots and lots of different templates of the various things that you might want to start offering. And it's very easy to customize the appearance as well, to make sure that it's branded up with your shop and your company name against it, having all the various things that you want on there to sell. You can choose the types of products. You can limit it if you want to only a certain number, or you can expand it to a very large number. So it's very quick, and it, as I say, would save an awful lot of time in terms of file preparation. It is mobile optimized, so you can use it off a tablet or an iPhone or an Android phone or a Samsung, whatever your preference is, in exactly the same way that you can use it off a laptop or a PC. And as there's two versions, you can position it in different ways. You might just want to have a standard shop that is available to everyone, or actually on the more enhanced version, you can have up to 49 tailored web shops, which could be for your business customers. So an example here might be you could deal with a chain of shops that have 25 different outlets, and they all want to have a common poster as part of a promotion, but they need to have very slight differences on, so the different phone number for each branch or the different address for each branch. Having something like PurseBiz means that the customers can go online, they can enter in their details onto their standard template, and very, very quickly you can have a whole range of different but similar products produced without you having to do any of the design work. So it's a great way for that sign maker to boost their business and keep their Roland machines running, which is what we all want.
Brilliant. That's a good start and a good introduction to the software. So I just had a quick question as well before we move on. You mentioned that it works with Roland products, and obviously your print and cut machines and stuff, but it works with other Roland devices as well, right? So the UV products or print only devices, or textile as well. Will it work with dye sub and things?
Yeah, as we'll see later on, I'm sure it's compatible with pretty much all of the Roland range, because it simply produces a print-ready file that can go into Roland VersaWorks. So yeah, whether it's whether you're printing an iPhone case for an LEF customer, or whether it's a banner for a TrueViz VG2 customer, and it will appeal. It's suitable for a large proportion of the Roland customer base.
Perfect. Okay, so if we move on, Peter, do you want to take over here?
Yeah, perfect. So, and just bringing some things up regarding PurseBiz. In a nutshell, what are the key elements of PurseBiz? Is that it is available immediately, meaning when you buy or when you subscribe for a PurseBiz license, then you will have access to your shop immediately without any upfront investment. So no investments are needed to have a PurseBiz license, your shop online. The activation, the purchase process of a PurseBiz license, independent of and I said the PurseBiz license, the shop.
Oh, I think you're cutting out a bit there, Peter. Are you getting that as well, Rob?
Yeah, the joys of the internet. Should we do some subtitles?
Peter, your audio's disappeared. I'm not sure where that's gone.
Which you can compose by
There we
yourself. So you select by
Sorry,
yourself.
you disappeared there for a minute, Peter. You're back now.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. So PestBiz is a one solution. It's an all-in-one solution with an online product catalog. The products you can select by yourself. You can edit by yourself. There is an integrated payment provider available. This can be PayPal or can be Visa, MasterCard, American Express. You have the ability to set different delivery settings and options, and you have a straightforward back-end office as a shop owner that you can manage your orders that are coming in, that you can manage the individual pricing of your products. So everything is in one solution. Yeah, meaning no extra IT costs or expenses are needed to set up a personal own web shop based upon PestBiz. This is what I've said before. It's this is the third key element. It's a personal shop. You customize the interface as you would like. You can brand it with your logo, with the colors, whatever you would like. Select the products, define the pricings, adjust sizes, product names, texts, descriptions. So everything can be done via the backend by yourself without any external IT or software company need to help you in this. As Rob mentioned before, we have two packages. So PestBiz comes in two flavors, PestBiz e-commerce and the PestBiz business e-commerce. Both of them are on a monthly based subscription. What is the main difference between both of them is that with PestBiz e-commerce, you have one open shop through which every kind of customer can purchase a product, can personalize a product, and can have it delivered at home or at a location where somebody can pick it up. Yeah. With PestBiz business e-commerce, you have just the same. You have one open shop where everybody can have access to personalize, to buy a product. But on top of that, you have 49 dedicated private areas for business customers. So business customers can log in with their own username, password, and they will see their own assigned templates that they can personalize or that they just can buy. Yeah? That's the main difference between both of them. Below you see the pricing, £225 for the PestBiz e-commerce, and for the PestBiz business e-commerce is £255, including 100 jobs per month. 100 jobs means 100 unique PDF files. Meaning if you have one PDF file, one job, and it needs to be printed 50 times, this is one job for the system. Yeah. So the key features of PestBiz. So it's a web-to-print solution, ready within minutes to be online and to start selling online. It's fully customizable. This system comes as well with ready products which you can use, which you can customize, and behind those products we have templates in a collection with about 1,000 designs that are linked to those templates, linked to the products. They are all full editable, so you can change them, you can adapt what you would like. Important to know is as well, within the monthly subscription fee, everything is included, meaning as well the online storage, meaning as well the online transactions, security, everything is hosted on the Amazon Web Services, so there are no extra costs regarding IT or updates. So important as well, if the software has an update or a new feature that is being added, it will be added free of charge. So it's within the monthly fee. And then a last one, which is important as well, with PestBiz, you can rely on the dealer and or Roland business unit for support and help. So within own language, you have a dedicated contact person to help you through the setup of the system. Yeah. That's it for the slide. Yeah. So as a product owner buying a license of PaxBiz, you will get a default shop. Yeah. This is the view of a default shop, starting with the header, the logo of Roland, the header, a banner, and the different products with some shop indications. And as said before, everything, the logo, the banner, everything can be customized and can be adapted according to your needs. Yeah? If we go to a demo shop environment that we have created, it's named Yeppie. So it's PaxBiz/Yeppie. So this is the personalized environment with my selection of products in different categories. Yeah. And here, as said, everything can be personalized, supported languages. There are 9 supported languages within the system, which easily can be activated or deactivated without any problem. Yeah. If we, for instance, take a product as a consumer, when I go to the website of one of our sign makers or print service providers, for instance, I click on the COVID-19 catalog or category, then I can have here different options, like for instance, a COVID poster, the roll-up system, or floor graphics. Those are created, and as a customer or consumer, I can click on one of them, for instance, floor graphics. I can select a size, everything that you can see again, the title, the descriptions, the sizes can be customized as you would like. Yeah. Quantity can be selected. You can go to next, and then you have the ability to select a pre-designed file, or you can start with an empty one. It's how you would like. If we select the pre-designed file, nevertheless, it is a pre-designed file. We can add images. It is how the template is being built up, meaning if we restrict, meaning if we say you may not add other images, then you will not be able, as a consumer, to add images. If we say you are allowed to add images, then you can add images. Yeah, or you can add text the same as for text. If we don't allow, then you will not be able to add text. Yeah, we can proceed to the checkout, and in the checkout we have an overview of the products. We can add a coupon if applicable, or we can add more products if we add more products. And if we take, for instance, again a COVID, and we go for the roll-up system, as you can see, the menu has been changed. It has been extended to 4 instead of 2. We can say it's a budget roll-up. The size is fixed, and we have with a base, without a base. So it's how you combine and how you present the products. Meaning you can sell the roll-up itself. You can sell the roll-up together with a system, with a base. Yeah. And then language-wise as well. So depending on the language, preview can change. You can go to the next one. And here we have the ability again to create a new design based upon an empty one, or we can use an existing one. If we take, for instance, this existing one, yeah, we make it a little bit smaller. Yeah, so here we have a field indicating that we are allowed to add a picture to it. Yeah, so we can click on it, we can upload a picture or a logo or whatever the customer would like to add. And then here below we can add some text, we can change the size. Even this can be set as being a default. If you say this should always be 120 or having the value of 120 instead of having 14 points, this can be set in the template as well, that it always should be 120, and it can be changed. And then we easily can say or add a text, change the color of the text, apply. Yeah, we can add it to the basket. Yeah. So now we have 2 products, and then a third possibility. Go back. So we will add another product. Take again the roll up, the size without a base, for instance, and we take the English one. We proceed, and here we say upload your own design. So here we can ask the customer or the business customer to upload a PDF file, and once he has uploaded a PDF file, we can proceed. The PDF file will be checked as well in quality and on size if it fits for the pop-up system. Yeah, so everything can be set and defined in the template. If we go, for instance, if we take another one, let's take gifts and goods, coasters. We select here square, the size, we proceed. Just to show the ability and the different setups which are possible. So we can click on the coaster and we will be able to select a design, yeah, add it to the cart. Yeah, and we will add 1 product more. Again, we go to coaster, gifts and goods, coasters, and we select again the size, and here we click on another template, and this will make or will give the user the ability to connect with his local device, with a Facebook connection, with an Instagram connection, with Google, to download and to use pictures from social media. Just to show the possibilities of the system. So we will just add the picture on a coaster and we proceed. Yeah. The pictures can be cropped, can be resized, a filter can be applied to the images. Text can be added or edit and added as you would like. And once the customer has finished designing his products and personalizing his products, he can continue to check out. And in the checkout, he will be asked, or he can be asked, it is how you have set up your or the shop environment. The shop environment can be set up in 2 ways. When the product owner of Roland is having a local store where he can invite his customers to pass by and to pick up a product or the ordered product, then the customer can click on this button. Or when the customer would like to have the products being delivered at home, just clicks continue. And then he just starts filling in all the necessary fields. The country where he lives, and in this example, if we change the country, Belgium, pricing, conditions of delivery will change as well depending on the location of the shop. So as shop owner, for instance, in this case, I'm located in Belgium. So the prices in Belgium are less than, for instance, in France. Yeah, it is how you would like to set up. If you say as a customer, the delivery address should be something else, just fill in a new delivery address, and then you have the ability to select the payment done via PayPal or via credit card, Visa, American Express, MasterCard. And here we say, as an example, we accept. And once we say accept, the system will check, first of all, if the checkout fields has been filled in. And then on the other hand, the whole or all the 4 orders we have made, the 4 products that we have created, are being forwarded as an order to the backend system for the product owner. Yeah. So here we have the receipt as customer, consumer. We have the receipt, and this receipt will be emailed to the consumer as well to inform him what he has ordered and where it will be delivered. Yeah. And the same receipt is being forwarded to the product owner, to the Roland product owner, to inform him that a new order has been placed and is available in his backend. Yeah. And then as a product owner, I can go to my backend, and this is just, I have my shop name Yippie, and then I have my admin section, and in my admin section, I will have the new orders that have came in, which are pending, meaning I'm just waiting as product owner, I'm waiting for the money. Once I have received the money, I can validate the order, and then the order will be processed and will be forwarded to my local computer as product owner. Yeah, as Roland product owner, the orders will be forwarded to my local computer, ready to be printed. Yeah, so here the jobs have arrived. This is a small program that will be installed on your local computer as product owner, and this program, this production center, is looking into the cloud to your shop and asking your shop, do you have new jobs? As soon as you have validated those jobs, they will be downloaded by the production center, and they are available as printable files, which you can drop into Vectorworks Start Printing. This is a bit the flow of PaxBiz. So we have the front end for the consumer. Consumer can select a product, can personalize a product, he can check out, he can do the payment online. And then as product owner, you just have to validate, you have to check if you have the money or not. And once you have the money, you can validate the order and you can start producing and forwarding the PDFs to Vectorworks and have them printed on a Roland device. What is important as well, to use or to have a license of PaxBiz, you need to have at least one Roland device. Meaning if you have one Roland device and then you have, for instance, an Epson or an HP, you can use those devices as well to print the PDF files. But at least one Roland device is needed to have a PaxBiz license.
Okay, excellent. So, I mean, just from a quick question from me, or a quick point, I guess, is that as soon as those PDF files come through, you can obviously set up an automated workflow for those to be automatically inputted into VersaWorks and potentially automatically rip and print, as you would be able to in VersaWorks anyway with any jobs. So yeah, you can also set up automated flows as well, I guess.
Yep.
We have had a couple of questions come in. So one question that we've had come in is, how does this compare to Xerox Free Flow Core? Can this work with Xerox devices?
Yes, it's a simple answer. Yes, it can. Okay. It can work with the Xerox device. As I said before, if you have at least one Roland device, and it doesn't matter which one you have. Yeah. So if you have one Roland device, then you can use PaxBiz to have jobs for your Xerox on an A4, A3 size, binding books, whatever. Yeah, there are templates available within PaxBiz to print photo books.
Yeah. So I guess in essence, as long as you have a Roland device, you can get any design file that requirements back from the platform in the form of a PDF, which you can then use as you please, I guess, to print on any other device. Yeah, I think that was a good little overview. Shows some of the benefits at the beginning. You know, the way that people are shopping is changing, and this is something that we've had customers ask for quite a lot, is to be able to have, you know, for somebody to go and generate and create something like this is an awful lot of work. So a sort of out the box package where you can just pay a subscription and utilize it straight away, and the fact that you get the support in building that as well, you know, adding your products, how you build the platform and how you make it look, sounds like it looks like it's really easy, and that looked pretty simple. That looks, for me, that looked pretty good from the front end, and the fact that you can either, you can lock down things if you need to lock down things, or you can open everything up so that people can change things, upload images, whatever it might be. So I'm sure this would suit a lot of different markets, I think, because you can lock down certain parts of it or change the workflows to suit a lot of different people. And then the back end side of it, a file comes through and you print it, stick it in the post, and there you go. As ever, if anybody does have any questions, you can always get in touch with us via any of the channels, via the websites, via email addresses. But just want to say thank you to Rob and Peter for joining us, and I hope you guys found that useful, and look out for the next webinars that are going to be coming up. And that's it. We'll log off for the afternoon.
Perfect.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice
Thank
day.
you very much, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks a lot.